hope you're all doing well and taking care, and welcome to this brand new Doctor Who video on the channel. So you probably aren't surprised at all to learn the subject of tonight's video, which will be the brand new 60th anniversary trailer for the Doctor Who specials. And I want to say straight away, this is my favourite, I believe it's probably my favourite Doctor Who trailer of all time. I think the best way to describe it is it feels like Doctor Who on cinema levels. Like it just feels on another level we haven't reached before. The content itself looks high budget. The show itself looks amazing in terms of what we're going to get. And I'm just so excited. The only thing missing really was an air date, which isn't a huge deal. I do hope we find out soon though, because personally I have to keep delaying plans in November and saying no to stuff because I just don't know when the specials are going to air, and because it is the 60th and it is a huge occasion, I really don't want to miss the episodes live. So hopefully we'll find out the air date in the coming weeks, maybe in October at some point. But yeah, the trailer, incredible, Cinema Who levels. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed the Flux trailer. That was also very hypeful, but this trailer just feels on another level. So the biggest news would be that Neil Patrick Harris has been confirmed as playing the Celestial Toymaker. The Toymaker is actually a villain that has appeared once before back in 1966 alongside the first Doctor, William Hartnell. This is really good timing really, it is good fitting bringing back a villain from the very beginning of the show alongside the first Doctor, William Hartnell. So yeah, this is really good timing for that. It is strange with the Toymaker because within the fandom, the Toymaker is known as a very iconic villain that fans have wanted to return for years. And I say it's strange because the story he appeared in, the Celestial Toymaker, is missing. Only part 4 of that story exists. But I remember when I was young, I got the Lost in Time Doctor Who DVD box set. And I remember watching part 4, the only remaining episode. And since then, I've just always had an interest in the villain. And I don't know exactly why. It's maybe more the myth behind him. The myth that he is this mysterious, powerful being that makes people, forces people to play his games. And he causes chaos with their lives. And we saw from the new trailer, he's certainly going to be causing a lot of chaos in these specials. The rage that we saw from David Tennant was incredible. It is clear the Toymaker is really going to push David's Doctor to his limits, and I cannot wait to see this battle play out on screen. It looks like it's going to be huge. It looked like at one stage there was cannons in the trailer. It looked like London was literally burning on fire, and that adds earlier to what I said about the budgets, because it does feel like these specials have a very good budget. The fire scene reminded me of Stranger Things. I just think these specials are going to look incredible. And there was also this scene where it looked like the Toymaker was literally playing with the characters, which is making me wonder if this is actually going to be the real universe or a universe created by the Toymaker. Maybe this is some sort of alternative parallel universe. And that could explain how Donna remembers the Doctor without dying, if this is Donna placed into another universe, or if this is like an alternative version of Donna or something like that. And it could also explain what's going on with the Doctor, if indeed there is going to be 2 different versions of the Doctor existing at the same time. In terms of other Doctors, we also at the end of the trailer got a very small sneak peek of Ncuti Gatwa as the 15th Doctor. A lot of fans over on social media are speculating the background here could actually be Gallifrey. And I get that, because if you look at the background, it's obviously blurred for obvious reasons, but it does have a very orange hue to it. And it's not out the helm at all. This could be the return of Gallifrey. That would actually be a nice follow-up to the 50th, because the 50th anniversary Day of the Doctor was about returning Gallifrey to the universe. And the 60th anniversary, the follow-up, could be about the Doctor finally properly returning home to his home planet Gallifrey properly for the first time. It's definitely not out the helm. It would be a nice way to kind of link the 50th anniversary and the 60th anniversary together. If you look at the size of Shooty, it does look like brown leather as his costume, which is making me think maybe this is going to be his Christmas special costume, indicating this could perhaps be the final scene of the 60th anniversary. This is where Shooty Gatwa is now the main Doctor. The transfer of power, if that's a regeneration or something else, who knows, between David and Shooty has taken place, and this is the final scene where Shooty is the new Doctor. He is looking out towards the universe and he's about to go on his first proper adventure, which will probably end up being the Christmas special, where he will find his new companion, Millie Gibson, as Ruby Sunday. And yeah, I just can't wait to meet Shooty Gatwa, and hopefully we'll get a nice, quite a lot of him in the 60th anniversary before Series 14 and the Christmas special. Before we move on to Wild Blue Yonder, I do think as a whole, Neil Patrick Harris as the Toymaker is going to be a lot of fun. It's looking like it's going to be quite camp as well. Looks like there's going to be a scene where the Doctor and the Toymaker is dancing together. And also, if you look at that canon scene from earlier, Neil Patrick Harris is looking like he's just in normal clothes. So it's going to look like he's going to wear a different vast of costumes throughout the episode. Neil Patrick Harris is a very talented actor. He has a very large capabilities of what his range is like, and I could definitely imagine him playing the Toymaker in different sort of ways throughout the specials, depending what characters he is kind of pretending to be. It looks like he might be pretending to be part of a circus at one stage. Maybe he's going to pretend to be the owner of a toy shop at another, and maybe that's going to be the way he's going to play this role. But either way, I think it's going to be a lot of camp. RTD does well with the camp stuff, and I do believe this is really genius casting for the role, and Neil will do very well. Moving on to Wild Blue Yonder now, and we didn't really get much else from that second special by the look of it, which is a good thing because I said in my previous video that for Wild Blue Yonder, I really want them to keep it mysterious as possible. I really like the whole mystery vibe they are going for, so I don't want them to spoil that in advance. The only real new thing we got from Wild Blue Yonder was this scene where Donna is talking with the Doctor, and Donna says something like, the TARDIS has basically ran off because it's scared, and the Doctor is like, yep, which just reminded me of the very iconic David Tennant betrayal of the Doctor. I really can't wait to see the Doctor and Donna back together. They are one of my top favourite TARDIS teams out there. But yeah, that sort of implies that the plot of Wild Blue Yonder is the Doctor and Donna is going to land on what looks like a spaceship, and the TARDIS is going to run off and leave them there trapped because there's something on board that the TARDIS is really scared of. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what the villain of Wild Blue Yonder is going to be. It could be the Toymaker, but I'm kind of guessing not because they've already revealed the Toymaker is going to be like the overarching villain for the whole 3 episodes. So it's probably going to be something else. Maybe it's going to be a monster that's been put there by the Toymaker probably, but it's probably not going to be the Toymaker himself. So it will be interesting to learn what the monster of this mysterious second special is going to be, and I hope they keep it a secret until the episodes actually go out. This may very well be, and I've thought this before, quite an isolated episode, because with some of the rage scenes I was talking about with David's Doctor earlier, it does look like some of them may take place in this specific episode because the background does look very familiar to the spaceship or whatever it is that we've saw so far for Wild Blue Yonder. This makes me think that yeah, this is going to be quite an isolated story where it's going to be quite personal on the 14th Doctor. It's really, really, really going to push him to the edge. And if it was isolated and quite just an episode where maybe the villain isn't so prominent, but they're kind of more in the background, that would really make a lot of sense here. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see where it goes, but I'm very intrigued to what exactly the script's going to be for this story. And finally, we have the big reunion of them all, and that is we got a little bit more of glimpses throughout at the Doctor and Donna being back together. And it really is just insane how we are actually seeing in 2023 the Doctor and Donna back together once again. I never thought this would happen. I know within the fandom it's a controversial idea bringing David Tennant back as the 14th Doctor, but as I've said many times before, it is something new, it is something unique. We've never had this situation before. I'm very interested to see where that plot line goes, and as long as it's just a one off occasion, I really don't mind. And I'm sure the future is still going to be all about Shutigatwa at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm so excited to see David Tennant and Catherine Tate back together once again. We also found out that Kate Stewart is going to be involved, which is nice to see. It'll be interesting to see how she reacts to the Doctor, because the last time she saw the Doctor, she was Jodie Whittaker. Now the Doctor is back to David Tennant again, and she's actually met David Tennant's Doctor before, so it'll be interesting to see how she deals with that situation. But overall, I'm honestly so excited for the 60th anniversary. I honestly can't wait. I've never been this excited for the show probably in a long time now. It really does feel on another level of height, and I really hope we find the air date very soon so we know exactly when we can expect these episodes. But please, in the comment section below, let me know your own thoughts of this new trailer. How excited or unexcited are you for these new episodes? And let me know any theories and speculation on what you might have. And please, of course, subscribe for more Doctor Who content. As we now approach the big episodes themselves, I'm going to try and push a lot more content out there going forward. It really is going to be a thrilling time for us Doctor Who fans in the coming weeks. The 60th anniversary specials are officially coming. Thanks all for watching, take care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.